PhilsGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of PhilsGang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
I think inflation's coming down very rapidly, and there's enough tightening policy already in the pipe from slow money growth, slower fiscal stimulus, a big rise in the dollar, big rise in yields, that's going to continue to push downward force on inflation well into next spring, I think.
Buy stocks. Inflation peaked. The Fed will pivot.
That's a lot of nuts.
I think most of our inflation is behind us.
Wrong. I mean, tomorrow, CPI, they may be winning. Why do we presume that it has to go up, and up, Carl, when it's entirely possible that the only thing really left is wage and food? I have Costco on tomorrow. They're one of the biggest companies when it comes to food. What if food goes down? What if the wages fall? Meaning just we don't get any more increases. Then I think we put in the bottom on a lot of stocks. Too bullish? Yep. Carl, I don't think so.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Overall, the inflation news is really not that bad right now, in the sense that while all year-over-year changes in prices are still quite large, the rate of change is not really accelerating if you drill down into the numbers.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
And they have been lying to us all along. I kept telling you that over and over and over. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. The market's down over 1,000 points. And again, I've been telling you this was going to happen. I don't want to say I'm the only one. I don't know anybody else, but I'm sure others. But I've been telling you on this program every day, I've been telling my gang members every day, this market is going to crash. I said that starting in January 16, 2018. I said it's going to take time, could take a couple years, because they keep on using quantitative easing, keep printing all this money to drive yields down, keep interest rates at zero, which now has brought us into a real problem. Large corporations are in deep trouble. Banks are in deep trouble. Banks should be soaring because of these high yields. Banks love high yields. But the problem is, during the last 13 years with zero rates, corporations have been borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. They're in trouble. Hard to pay it back. The banks are in trouble even though the rates are higher. Most people think, hey, that's great. Banks are doing well. Look how high the rates are. They're going to make a lot of money. No, not if you got a recession, for God's sakes. That doesn't help you. When people don't have money, I don't care how rates are. How high? It doesn't help the banks. They can't pay their debt. Hell, they can't even pay their electric bill. What's it, 20 million people can't pay their electric bill? But this is not new. All we've been hearing over and over and over, those lies I just played for you. That's their job, to lie, to make you feel good. To get you keep buying. Believe, buy this, buy on the dip, buy on the dip. Even today, they're telling people to buy on the dip. When are they going to admit that this is a crash? This crash started in November of 2021 when the NASDAQ stocks could no longer rally because the Federal Reserve wasn't willing, Powell wasn't willing to do another QE, to keep printing more money, bring interest rates down to zero, so they could loan so these companies could keep buying their own shares. And as long as they keep those interest rates at zero, they could keep, giving money to the banks to go buy the stocks of the, the big tech companies, keep driving this thing artificially. I mean, I told you from February 2020 to November 2021 and January 2022, they printed $40 trillion for one purpose, to artificially give five of the biggest banks money to go buy stocks. It has to come to an end, but nobody ever wanted to believe it. Every time the market came down, they say, "Oh, it's good. Buy in a pullback. Buy in a dip, rather. Buy in a dip." It's unbelievable. Today, finally, we had the number come out for the inflation. The CPI, what you and I pay for a basket of goods, have prices going up. And they said, oh, it's going to be a good number because gasoline's down. Used cars are down. Inflation's coming down. You heard all the cuts. We're at the bottom now. Everything's peaked. Well, instead of coming down, inflation went up. And when it went from 8 to 8.3% from last year, August to this August, it exposed the fake narrative, the fake business network, and the White House that the bottom is in, that inflation has peaked, all because of Biden's policies. Today, these numbers show none of that was true. The fake business news networks have been telling us corporations are doing great, doing well. Not true. We have had a slowdown in economic growth, which has led to a drop in corporate earnings. But they deny it. When they say this, look at the earnings, they're terrific. No, they aren't. Corporate earnings in this last quarter we just went through were off by 3.5%, but they don't talk about it. They also deny the rise in rates is causing a rise in borrowing costs. And these rises in borrowing, these cost rises rather, have left American companies screwed, because now corporations in America owe a historic $15 trillion. And now that they're borrowing and all this borrowing costs have increased, these companies are really screwed. They're holding historic corporate debt. How the hell do you pay it? You don't. This is why the market's down 1,143 points. How many times have I said to you over and over and over, learn how to sell short. Join my gang, please, for 10 days free. Learn how to short. Coca-Cola's not going to help you. Johnson & Johnson's not going to help you. Those staple stocks aren't going to help you. There's nowhere to hide. Today they had the idiot on, the Wharton professor, Siegel, and they had all these other idiots on that they have a 12 o'clock show on CNBC with these geniuses, and the halftime report, they're telling everybody, not one person said short. They're all telling buy on a dip or go to these stocks, go to those stocks, go buy toothpaste, go buy. Not one person said short. Well, guess what? My members are short. We're short. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, we've been lied to. What is the stock market going to do? They keep asking, what's it going to do? I kept telling people, it's going to crash. And every time the market rallied, and every morning I show my members the chart, and I show them, look, every time we have these stupid rallies, don't buy into it. We're going to crash. We're going to crash. The market's going to keep going down. Stay short. Now, every time they do these fake rallies called head fake rallies or sucker rallies, we can do what we call swing trades, make some money, swing trade on the way up, swing trade on the way down. Even today, my members, I told them this morning, when the market dropped, for example, when the spider dropped from $411 down to $395, you don't chase the market down. As tempting as it is, don't chase that market down. I'm going to tell you exactly what you're supposed to do to protect yourself and make money while it goes down. Be very careful. Don't chase these markets down. I'll explain when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Bill Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so I've been telling you, as long as you've been listening to me, join the gang for 10 days free. Won't cost you anything, so you can learn how to short. And I told people in 401ks, I said, you got to get out of these 401ks. First of all, I know you won't because of the match. But most people don't understand. Though you don't get that match. They reduce the position that when you apply for a job, they've already reduced whatever you're getting paid. So they're getting paid $65,000 a year. They figure out, okay, how long the average length a person is there, and they give you your 401k, and they discount by 99 cents each position, okay, per dollar. You know, they discount they discount the position that you applied for, so you're not getting this match, okay? You don't get the match. I ran 2 public companies, is what we did. It was really simple. If you have a position that's at $65,000, the accounting department would figure out how long an average person stays with you, when they usually leave, and they would figure out, okay, let's take it. If it's a $65,000 position, let's bring it down to a $53,000 position. So you're better off without the 401k because you get a higher amount of money. That's how it works. But most people don't realize that. Okay, so the biggest mistake on a day like today is don't you chase this market down unless you have experience. If you got experience, you know what you're doing, okay, and you got a cushion, then you can go ahead and start shorting immediately this morning. But if you don't have experience and you're starting to short, you gotta wait until it takes out what we call the consolidated low. Now, if because you don't know when these things go down like this, they snap down. Yes, very, very weak, and we're short. We're short right now. Apple and the Spiders and XLK and Starbucks and Microsoft and Home Depot. That really went down today. And Home Depot is a perfect example. If you look on my chart, if you have a mobile device, you can see this. You wait until sell it short at the end of this consolidation. So Home Depot, we started to short it, put what we call a scout on it. Then when it broke 287.61, you can put all the shares you want on. You can put all the shares you want on. But to go in and to start shorting with a big amount of shares, and let's say the stock's at 301.20 and the lows around 287, you start shorting it at let's say at 300 bucks. you can get hurt. Because they can snap back anything against you. But once you take out the lows, it's over. You are in charge, and the stock will keep going down. So we have a lot of good shorts on Apple. Is really getting hit. Now, Apple hasn't taken out its low yet. We started short Apple when it was around 162. We started short Apple again today, this morning, when the market opened around 159, somewhere out there, 159.48. But the best place to short Apple is when it takes out its low about 154. That's the low it set in on September 7th, September 8th. That's when you take those lows out, that's when you know you're not going to get hit, where they come in and snap it back against you. And that's where a lot of people make a mistake when they see the market drop like this. They start chasing it. What you want it to do is drop, stop, snap back, then make a new low. And then panic sets in. So if you know how to short, you make a lot of money, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to sit there and worry what a stock you're holding on to it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You'll be making money shorting, but you got to know what you're doing. So why don't you join my gang? It's not too late. Are you kidding me? This market's going to go a lot further down. And just try it for 10 days. At the end of 10 days, at least you're going to know how to short. It's free, for heaven's sakes. Okay, so let's talk about, I kept telling you the bottom is not in, right? And listen to this. This here is this genius from Wharton. Okay, this guy Siegel, Professor Siegel. Listen to him. This was last week.
I think on the ground, inflation has definitely peaked.
Definitely peaked, he was saying. What did I say? It hasn't. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Inflation is going to get much worse. Because when you got such severe inflation as we have, 40-year high inflation, you can't go in and just raise rates a quarter point, 50 points, 75 points. Are you nuts? I mean, they're trying to get inflation back to 2%. They've only knocked off, what was it, 0.6% so far. 0.6%. What are you, nuts? It's going to take them 100 years. So no, you're not too late in shorting at all. Learn how to short, for God's sakes. Learn how to short. And another thing, remember, how many times did I tell you, the bottom is not, well, everybody was telling you that inflation has peaked and the bottom is in. I kept telling you, no. The bottom isn't in. You can't put a bottom in while you're raising rates. When you're raising rates 25 basis points, 75 basis points, and all you did is cut inflation by 0.6%, and you got to hit the target of 2%? What are you, nuts? You can't put a bottom in. And inflation doesn't peak when you have an inverted yield curve. The second quarter came in worse than expected. I'm talking about the earnings by 3.7%. You can't have a bottom when that does this. Forward earnings, the estimates are contracting. You can't have a bottom when that happens. Builder sentiment dipped negative for the first time since 2014. You can't have a bottom. New home sales plunged year over year, 30%. Existing home sales, 23%. You can't have a bottom. And you can't have a bottom when stocks are so overvalued with a PE ratio of 20. What are you, nuts? More when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. The market is now down 1,278 points. And what were they saying all during the week? Last week, too? What were they saying? Stocks are hit a bottom, remember? Everything's fine. Everything is,
I think inflation's coming down very rapidly.
Yeah, right.
Buy stocks. Inflation peaked. The Fed will pivot.
Buy stocks. Go ahead, go buy them. How well are they doing now? You know, that's why the way to learn, if you want to learn from myself and Steve, okay, and Willie, is very simple. You have to be next to it. You're not going to learn how to invest in stocks by reading a book or listening to what great stock Kramer's giving you or somebody on business, Fox Business. Doesn't work like that. If you're going to learn how to play tennis, you try to find somebody that's got experience, right? And you work with the person. And you learn from it. Just like today when the market started to crash. My members were right there with us, with myself and Steve and Willie. And every time I made a move, I showed them why, start your short here, here's the reason. Or don't start your short here, here's the reason. Or when the stock opened, let's say the stock closed last night, let's say at let's use it 265, and it opened up this morning. And it opened up this morning at, let's say, 260. Well, most people won't know what to do. But if you're right with us, and it's like sitting right next to us, that's how you're going to learn. That's the best way to learn. You're not going to get it from a book or listen to Kramer telling he's got his best buddy. He's a CEO of Joe Suckface Company. Buy the stock. He's a good guy. He's a CEO. No, it doesn't work that way. Look, I've told you over and over and over, the bottom is not in. They've been lying to you. No bottom can be put in the stock market when there is more work needed to fix the economy. To fix what caused the 40-year high inflation, which is the government kept printing too much money since 2008. And they went insane. From February or March of 2020 to November of 2020. But they really went nuts on March 11th, 2020 or 2021. They went in and printed trillions and 13 trillion for these stupid socialist stimulus programs. And now they're printing more money for the student loans. And they're going to print more money for this and more. I went over this the other day with you. We got to stop them from doing that. We got to get back to the gold standard. And unless there's a gold standard, this is what you're going to see. These crashes. We're down 1,281 points. But it was no surprise for my students and no surprise for the people who listen to me every day on radio. This was going to happen. I kept telling you it's going to happen. Because you can't put in, there's no such thing as putting in a bottom when you got to fix what caused the 40-year high inflation. They haven't fixed it. They don't want to fix it. Biden doesn't want to fix it. Pelosi doesn't want to fix it. Members of Congress, very wealthy, they don't want to fix it. They make too much money with their investments when there's inflation. This is crazy. So you can't have an economy, put it in a bottom when you send out stimulus checks. The child tax credit was incredible. Then people stayed at home. Soon demand for goods went up because they had all this money. The government sent them all this money. Everybody comes saying, look at all the savings they have. Like they went out and worked to get savings. No, they didn't work for their savings. All these stimulus programs. So nobody was producing goods. They didn't go to work. So they had more people with money from the government creating great demand for goods, and nobody's producing them. So when there's a great demand for tennis shoes and everybody's home getting government checks and nobody's at the factory making the shoes, they go up in price. That's called inflation. to slow inflation, you can't just do a hike of 25 basis points or 50 basis points or 75 basis points. What are you, nuts? It doesn't work. You got to go in and do 5 points, 10 points. It's a joke. 25 basis points, 75 basis points. It's a joke. So my point is, there's no bottom. When they kept telling you there's a bottom and the bottom's coming in, no. You can't have a bottom in under these circumstances. Because remember, you got two things going on. They're raising rates. So your car payment's going up, your home improvement loan's going up, your motorcycle payment's going up, your furniture payment's going up. Everything's going up. They're raising rates to fight inflation, but they're fighting you. Again, it's like you have a fire and you call one fireman come out to put the fire out with a water hose, and then you call another fire department to bring his gasoline hose and pour gasoline on the fire. How can anyone say you're going to fix inflation by raising rates, which means you're raising the credit card rates, you're raising the automobile rates, you're raising rates on home improvement loans, you're raising rates on everything. It's just crazy. But nobody wanted to believe it. And people believed what these people said on the fake business networks. So you got your car payment going up, your truck payment going up, credit card, personal loans all going up, home improvement loans all going up, small loans for your business all going up. How the hell does that stop inflation? See, it's not working. So that's why the only way you're going to make money in the market is sell short. It's so easy. I promise you, at the end of 10 days, it's free. You're going to know one thing. If you don't stay with us after 10 days, you know how to sell a stock short. When you see a day like today, you go, thank God, I know how to short. Everybody else is running around calling their broker. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And the broker's saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just enjoy your life.
You're fine. You don't pay attention to the value of your house every day. Don't pay attention to your portfolio every day.
Yeah, why would you pay attention to your portfolio? You're going to be just fine. Do you understand what it means when a market goes down 1,300 points in one day? That's a crash. And do you remember this when I said this to you when I was begging you to learn how to short? And remember, it's not too late. This market's going to go a lot further down. Okay, so please go to my site, philsgang.com, or call if you want. But please, for 10 days, it's not going to cost you a penny. If you decide after 10 days not to stay with us, but you know how to short, and you go and you start making money, you decide not to be a gang member, just remember to help St. Jude once in a while. You make some money, help St. Jude. That's all. I don't care if you don't stay. Okay? I want you to learn how to short. This is crazy. So the problem is we have right now, remember, big tech is what drove the S&P 500 market. That's what drove it since 2008. I told you this yesterday. 6 stocks are behind a 1,200% rally on the NASDAQ and a 650% rally on the S&P since 2008. 6 stocks. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Tesla. It's over for those stocks. It's over for the banks. Listen to me. It's over for the banks. They're the next to crash. People don't believe it. People look at you ask my members, I said this on the radio. I said, something's wrong with these banks. Something's wrong. Why aren't these banks rallying? They should be rallying with this kind of inflation. I mean, this kind of yields. 342 basis points? Bank stocks should be soaring. But you know why? They're not going to soar. Because these kind of interest rates are going to kill the banks. Why? Because their consumers in a recession are dying. That means they can't make their payments on their car. They can't make their payments on any of their loans, their personal loans, and that's why learn how to short the banks. You can do that right now, free. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, You get the truth. You get clarity. And you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. People always run to the staples like Pepsi. If you go take a look at Pepsi, it's getting clobbered. You can't hide anywhere. And they lie to you all the time. Fake business news networks, whether it's CNBC or Bloomberg or Fox, they lie. Today, as I said, I was listening to this noon show, and not one person was saying, you got to short, you got to short. Instead, they're telling people to go into Pepsi, to go into Clorox. Look at Pepsi. Look at Pepsi. It's same things happen to Pepsi that happened to Home Depot. Matter of fact, that's a good short right there, Pepsi. And then you have and look at Coca-Cola. Yeah, Warren Buffett owns Coca-Cola. Well, then stay with Warren Buffett. Stay with Warren Buffett. You know, Warren Buffett, diversify. If you want to diversify in bankruptcy, go ahead, follow him. He's one of the greatest investors in the world because he's got so much money. No matter how much the stock goes down, he always wins because he can outlive it. But he's not outliving it anymore. The poor guy's getting older. But my point is, look at Coca-Cola. Everybody look at Coca-Cola. When Coca-Cola today took out the low, of September 2nd, that was a perfect short. Perfect short, taking out that low. Look at that. That's a nice, safe short. There's hardly any way you can lose money. In other words, anytime you got a stock that consolidates, in other words, it's building a little base, and then when the market starts coming down, and my color-coded chart, no other color-coded chart has this, mine's patent, okay? Nobody has what we have. It turns solid red, and you knew, and just like we knew when we shorted Home Depot today, it looks exactly like Coca-Cola, okay? So please, again, don't listen to these people. Now they're going to tell you they're going to now start telling you buying a dip. Now, we're going into the closing. Now, for my very experienced members, I told them, as you go into the closing, if the S&P is closing on the low of the day, and if you have a stock, whether it's Home Depot or whatever, and it's closing on the low of the day, and your experience, what's experience means? Experience means you've been with me long enough that you have a lot of cushion. You have winnings, you have cushion, okay? So that you can go and trade a risk-on position, okay? And risk-on would be to, when the market, just about a minute before the market closes, you look, if SPY is going to close on the low, and you got another stock that's ready to close on the low you've been trading, then sell it short now, because tomorrow morning it's a high probability we're going to open up lower. But it's a risk. It's called the risk on, because the plunger team member will try to come in tomorrow morning and try to rally the market back up. Good luck, but they may do that. But it's fun to do, because with a market like this, okay, if you got the low of the day on your stock and you hit the low of the day in the S&P or the NASDAQ, more often than not, it opens lower in the morning. But only people who have a cushion, they're risking the money they made in the market. They're not running around with scared money. It's money they made. So if they got $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 they made in the market, then it's fun to do a trade like that. Okay, so again, please join the gang, okay? And again, Steve, okay, we'll tell you how to do it. It's very easy to do, okay? It's not hard.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. This is Steve Celeste here, the Director of Education for philsgang.com. Just giving you an easy step-by-step process on how to join the gang for 10 days for free with our Working Investor program. So it's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. Once you're on the next page, simply click on the red banner where it says 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. All right, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll see you on the charts.
And as I said, myself and Steve and Willie, there's no other way to learn. Okay, there's no other way to learn. You have to be with that person. So, like, I'm your personal coach. So when you come online in the morning, you're looking at my screen and you're seeing what I'm trading, okay? And when I say to you, okay, I'm going to now, let's add, you know why. Let's not add. Let's go long instead of short. So you know exactly what I'm thinking because you're watching me actually trade. So you're watching me trade. Same thing with Steve, okay? You're watching us trade. I mean, there's no better way to learn. No better way to learn. Okay, so let's talk about the banks because it's very important. I want everybody to follow the banks because the banks are going to get crushed because earnings are going to get crushed. Okay, corporations are in deep trouble. Do you remember J.P. Morgan and Morgan Stanley? And most people don't remember it. Not this quarter we just reported, but the previous quarter. How they got hit hard. Nobody talked about it. In fact, the fake business network saying they were making money. They're saying, well, if you extrapolate this in and do this, they really made money. They didn't lose money. Oh, really? These banks are going to get killed. Now, normally, you want to see the yields very high like they are now, interest rates, because that means banks make good money. But they only make good money if the economy is doing well. So if interest rates go up, the spreads get better, and you want to own bank stocks because the economy is doing well. The consumers are doing well. The one biggest lie that we've been told all along, the consumers are strong. How many times have we heard the consumers are strong? The consumers have tremendous savings. They all can go home. People don't have to work anymore. The consumers are dead. They're dead. They've got killed. And this is not a political show, but Biden killed them. Biden killed them, okay? The government killed them. Part of the government, too, is Trump. When he borrowed his money for the first stimulus program. But, oh my God, nothing like what Biden did. And the amount of spending that they're doing, the government is spending. This is why the market's down 1,300 points. But you shouldn't be afraid of that. You should say, that's great. I can short. This is great. I'm going to make money. So again, the banks do terrible when we're in a situation like this, when interest rates are going up and you're in a recession. We've been in a recession now for over a year. Okay? We've had terrible inflation. We've been in a recession. They denied it. They lied to us about it, that we're not in a recession, and we are. The bottom is not in. It hasn't been in, and it's not going to be in. The only way they can correct this market is by stop spending. They got to stop spending. We got to go back to a gold, okay, to a gold standard. Every dollar the government wants to throw away on some stupid socialist program, he's got to have $1 of gold. If the government wants to build a bridge, he's got to have if the bridge costs $1,000, he's got to have for each one of those dollars $1 of gold. That's how you build a strong economy. And then the other way you build it, you work on developing small businesses, startup businesses. That's the prescription. This administration has done the opposite. They've killed small businesses. They don't want small businesses because the middle class owns small businesses. And when the middle class owns small businesses, socialism doesn't work. So look, let's focus on right now for the next couple of days. Please join my gang just for 10 days. Free. Doesn't cost you. Would you at least give yourself a chance and learn how to sell short? Just learn how to sell short. It's easy. And again, in a few days, you're going to go, oh my God, I know how to short. Oh, I wish I did this years ago. And then for the people in 401ks, you're going to go, oh my God, what am I doing in a 401k? I've been losing all this money every time the market goes down. Oh my God. And remember, when the market goes down, let's say 25%, to break even, your stock's got to go back up 50%. Join the gang now, philsgang.com. Please, after 10 days, if you don't stay, just help the kids at St. Jude. That's all.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.